Hey guys, it's Britt. Happy New Year, happy new decade. I wanted to come on here tonight and talk about joy, lightness, and ease and how to stay there, because it's actually unnatural to most humans to stay in joy and lightheartedness, right? Because we've been trained otherwise. And I want to talk about why this manifests everything and how this manifests everything. So we're gonna get into that, and I want you guys to see my pants as well because they're velvet and you can't feel them. I wish you could, but they're very soft and they're very cute, so that's why I have to move back like this. Hey Peter, happy new year. So say hi to me, you guys, when you pop on. And if you're watching on the replay, comment hashtag replay. And let me know where you're joining from as well. Is it 2020 from where you are yet, or is it still 2019? It's still 2019 over here, but I know you guys over in Australia or maybe Europe as well, it might already be 2020, so holy shit, how exciting is that, right? So I want to give you a foolproof plan to manifest your desires in 2020, okay? And the key to that is going to be to stay in lightheartedness, joy, unconditional love, freedom, trust, okay? And here's the big reason why these states are so magnetic and so powerful for creating your dreams is because when you're in joy, you've automatically surrendered to soul or submitted to soul and God and higher self. And you're operating from this sense of like deep trust in God and in the universe. And hey Alexa, hey Kaylee, happy new year, babes. Yay, I'm happy you're here. Hi Winnie, how's it going? Beautiful. Winnie, I just got my eyelashes done today. I just felt the need to tell you that. So, what was I saying there? Oh, I'm just so happy you guys are here. I'm so happy you guys are here. So here's the thing, you guys. Whenever we go back to fear, we go back to doubt, we go back to anxiety and panic and worry and depression. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with those states. There's actually great value in those states because they're showing you where something is deeply wrong in your being, where you're desiring something that you're not allowing yourself to fulfill, right? So it's good to still process all of your emotions. I'm not saying that, certain emotions are better than others, right? There's great value in all of the emotions. And once you learn to process them and understand their meanings, then you can flow with them and flow through them, and you'll actually just naturally spend more time in the positive emotions, okay? And there's this funny thing too, that it's like the more that you spend in positive emotions, the more time that you spend in joy, the more joy that will naturally come out of you as well. So, what else do I want to say about this? So, the fastest way to prolong not manifesting your desires, okay? So to, not manifest your goals, not create your dream relationship, not create your dream life, is to constantly fear that it's not going to happen, or to constantly doubt your worthiness, so to doubt that you're good enough for it, or to spend time in like lower vibe emotions where you're jealous. That's why I'm so passionate about my Healing Your Jealousy course, because it's like, if you have jealousy, it literally means that you're not on track to manifesting what you desire, right? And you could even be living your dream life and living your dream relationship, but if you're spending time in jealousy and like states like depression and jealousy, like you're gonna actually push away your dream life. Because here's the thing, your soul, your higher self, God, and a team of 1,000 angels are working with you to manifest your dreams, okay? And that's actually a status that I posted, I think yesterday or the day before. And so whenever you dishonor that truth, like whenever you go back into the fear and doubting of the human mind, you push away all of your good. You push away all that the universe is trying to give you, right? And in a sense, like it's like you're blinding yourself, like you're putting on your blinders towards all the good in the world when you do that, right? And when you're spending time in joy and lightness, you're opening your eyes to all the beauty of the world and all the joy of the world. And joy is not actually created from external experiences, right? Joy is created from within. But I promise you, the more that you spend time in joy, the more external experiences in your life that will be pleasing to you. Okay? Hi, Lucy. I saw some hearts from Lucy. Hi, Nadine. Happy New Year. So does that make sense, you guys? Joy is something that you can tap into at any time. Joy is an emotional frequency that you can choose to be in. And it's a very lighthearted frequency. And lightheartedness is trust, it's ease, it's flow. And this is how we are bringing in the new earth, okay? This is how we are creating heaven on earth, is by trusting in soul and trusting in higher self. And there's a massive awakening happening right now on the planet. Like more and more people are popping into this truth and understanding this truth, and it's just going to become common knowledge, like that you create your own reality. And so if you're one of those lucky people that is, you know, finding books teaching on this kind of stuff, or finding people like me, you know, on the internet, or anywhere, right? It's very, you know, it's great. Like, it's great for you. Oh my God, I have pregnancy brain. It's so fucking hard to talk and think when you're pregnant. I swear to fucking God, like I almost want to never do a video again. But I know that I can't do that, because even if nothing that I'm saying makes sense at all, I know that like the frequency of the teaching I am embodying, right? So people actually don't learn from words or, you know, complex lesson plans and strategies, right? People learn from frequency. And so when you are embodying a certain frequency, other people, if they are receptive to it, they can tap into that frequency as well. So that's what I keep telling myself. Thank you, beautiful. Hey, Silver. So, ways to tap into more joy. Tapping into your inner child self, connecting with your inner child self, is an easy and quick way to feel more joy. So quite often children, before they're, you know, brainwashed to think like adults think, they have a natural, like, easy access point into joy and into freedom and into positive emotions. So remembering the stuff that you like to do as a kid, remembering the joy that you felt as a little kid, is something that can really help you feel more joy in your daily life now. Like, thank you, Winnie. Yeah, so doing inner child work, connecting to the little child within, I mean, I'm assuming probably having a child as well is going to be something that really connects me to more joy as well, because children are more naturally attuned with lighter frequencies of joy, love, ease, just naturally, right? So being more childlike in all of your endeavors is going to help you manifest with more ease. And that's something I like to teach my clients, like in regards to manifesting their dream relationship as well, is to be more playful, right? A lot of people, you know, when we've had lots of heartbreak, when we've had lots of betrayals in our life, you know, when we're suffering from codependency and jealousy and you know, rejection and all these things in our relationships, we tend to get super serious around them and super guarded around people. And these behaviors are not coming from a place of soul or trust, right? And playfulness, joy, ease, lightness, freedom, freedom in your emotions, freedom in your physical body. These are states that embody trust, right? And these are the states that are going to attract to you your dream relationship and your dream life as well, by being more of these states. Because your higher self, your soul, has always got your back, okay? So I want you to really tap into that truth and really recognize that, you know, you are love, your soul is love, the whole universe is love, and you are meant to have those things that you desire. So whatever it is, whatever you're calling in for 2020, whether it be your dream relationship or your dream life, your joy of living, like, you're meant to have that. You're meant to have your desires, even those desires that feel so out of reach, or like you've been trying for so long and you keep manifesting pain and heartbreak. Like, you're manifesting the things you're manifesting to learn certain lessons and to grow, but there is a point in time when you can hop out of the pain and struggle vibe and just go into joy, okay? And more people are realizing this right now. And this shift can be done in an instant, okay? And this is how you can actually have like miracle shifts in your relationships and in your business as well, is just by shifting into a new frequency, shifting into joy. And joy, I can't stress enough how powerful the energy of joy is to manifest your dreams. So it can help to have a daily practice to tap into joy. I remember one of the most miraculous times in my life about 3 years ago, when I was just really coming into my power to create my life, like at the beginning of it. And I was, every single night I would go and have a dance party by myself. And I would just play my music loud and I would dance around and just like jump up and down and just like get really sweaty. And like also getting in your body too can really ground you into this physical world if you find you're someone who tends to get caught up in your head too much. So listening to like really joyful music and fun, you know, playful music, this can really get you going and get you in your joy, right? So that's something that worked for me, is doing that every day. Or I'm starting this up again where I'm saying prayers every day again. I used to say prayers every day too, even a little bit before that time, 3 years ago. Like I started saying prayers about like 8 years ago, I think, or whenever, yeah, I was 16. Yeah, so I think that's about 8 years ago. So having a daily practice where you can connect to these truths, connect to joy, or even just like, if there's someone on Facebook or Instagram whose energy you really vibe with, taking some time every day to just absorb their content, which maybe you already are doing, which is great. And then, but not getting too caught up in other people's energies as well, and always taking time to connect with self and connect with our own inner joy. But it can really help to absorb others' energies who are already embodying the frequency of what we want. So there's many ways to tap into this energy. Trust that you know actually how to do this. And you can even say a little command right now to yourself, like just say something like, soul, I would like you to guide me to my most joyful life now. Okay, so say that again, and say that in your head, or say it out loud. Maybe put your hands on your heart and just say, soul, I would like you to guide me to my most joyful life now. And then just trust that you're gonna get the impulse to do certain things every day that will guide you to your joy. Okay, and quite often we actually are being guided to do certain things, but we're saying no to them, right? Like often we'll get the impulse, like, take this course, but then we think, oh well, maybe it's not the right time to do that, or maybe I'm not good enough, maybe like it won't actually help me because I suck at everything, or whatever, and then we don't do it, right? When that course would have helped us have more joy in our lives, right? Or often people do it with like money stuff all the time too. Like maybe you'll be guided to like join a new dance class or something, and then you're like, oh, but I just don't really have the money right now, so I'm not gonna do it. And then you block joy, right? Or in a relationship sense, right? Maybe you really, really want to text that guy that you are just feeling something for, and your soul is guiding you to do it. You get that impulse, and then you're like, oh, but he probably won't like me. And then you don't do it. So these are examples of how you're blocking your joyful life, you're blocking your joy of living, you're blocking your dreams from being manifested, right? Or if you're someone who does what I do, like online, you could have like an impulse to go live on Facebook, and then you're like, oh, but I don't look pretty right now, so I don't want to do it. And then you block the joy that way. So it's about tuning in and trusting your intuition, and trusting that when you're guided to do something and you've made this command, like, soul, please guide me to a more joyful life, you have to trust that the things that you are getting guided to do are the right things to do, and do them. Okay? Even if everybody else says it's stupid and they say you shouldn't do it. You have to trust your own intuition above the voices of others, because look around you. Are all those people that you're taking advice from connected to joy, connected to soul, connected to lightness, freedom, abundance, love, health, right? If yes, then take their advice then, if they're living a life that you want to live. But if they're not, follow soul. And always follow soul. Even above what I say or what any of your coaches say, always follow your own soul. Your own soul always knows best. Okay? So happy New Year, you guys. Lightness, joy, and ease. Hey, Astral. What is up? Happy New Year. Lightness, joy, and ease will guide you to your dream life. And you have to trust too, when you are in these emotions, trust the impulses that you receive when you're in these emotions, because they are guiding you to your dreams. And the reason that most of you want any of your dreams to begin with is because you want these emotions. Everybody does, okay? Deep down, we are all humans who want the same thing. And it's positive states. It's positive states. So you have to trust yourself. Trust that you know how to get your dream life, but you just haven't been following your own advice. Why? Maybe you don't trust yourself, right? Maybe you've been listening to other people who probably shouldn't be listening to, because look at them. They're not living it. So yeah. I'm gonna have some more coffee and try to stay awake until 12. It's gonna be hard. Thank you, Winnie. Kaylee says, I got massive goosebumps when you said, soul, I would like you to guide me into my joy of life now. Thank you. Yeah, that felt super powerful too when I said that. Yeah, Brian says, not going after my dream life and not trusting myself has put me where I'm at now. Fuck that shit. Absolutely. That's why everyone anywhere isn't living their dream lives. It's from not trusting themselves. So that's a great realization that you've had, Brian. And 2020, whoa, I just spilled coffee literally everywhere. I started dancing and I forgot I had a coffee in my hand and I spilled it everywhere. So I'm gonna clean this coffee up. And yay, Brian, I love that. I love that. And you know what? Be grateful to where you are right now, because like where you are is leading you into your dream life. And now you're going to have this great story, right? So nobody's interesting if they haven't gone through some level of pain, right? So this is how you can see the lightness and see the good in your struggle, right? And people just love that. Like, it's almost like they love the harder the struggle. Like they love you more when you come into the light. And also too, this is something that Abraham Hicks says. So it's like, I think the quote is something like this: the broker you are, the more money you have in your vortex. Okay? And the vortex is like where all your dreams are. Or like, the more miserable you are, the more is your potential for happiness in this lifetime. So like the misery and the suffering and like the not living our dreams can really propel us into a life that is much more interesting than the boring people, and actually much more amazing than many people. So like, does that make sense? It's almost like the harder it is for you, the more potential you have for joy and lightness. And like the worse your relationships are, the better your relationships are in like your vortex that you're creating. So it actually can be a positive thing to go through really negative experiences. But the reason why most people will never get this is because they don't understand how to trust and believe in their dreams and in their desires. So they stay in those horrible places when really they have like this great potential for joy and for living their dreams. More than just like people who had a relatively just easy life, right? Because people that have had just really easy lives, it's just kind of like they're like that. But people that have had like this great, you know, rags to riches story, or, you know, from heartbreak to joyous love, like it's more interesting. Abraham Hicks said these people are more interesting. And there's more stuff in your vortex. So anyways, I hope that helps you guys. I'm going to be launching a course in the next few weeks. It's going to be about serenity, and it's going to be like a super low cost, kind of like a 2-week or 3-week sort of thing. But yeah, I'm still creating everything. So I just wanted to let you know there's something brewing. And yeah, J-Lo was homeless. And actually, like, I've read on a lot of the world's billionaires, and like most of them come from like a really shit background. Like the ones who do the greatest things usually come from like the worst place. So your victim story is bullshit. Stop it. Because of your shitty life, you actually have a greater potential for an amazing life. Okay? And I wish more people would get that. So I'm glad you guys are here. And I hope you have a super fun New Year's, if it's already New Year's Day where you are, or if it's still New Year's Eve. It's still New Year's Eve here. I'm gonna go out with my mom to my fiance's restaurant and try to stay awake till 12. That's why I'm having coffee. I sleep so good with a baby in me. Oh my God, like, get pregnant if you wanna sleep the best you've ever slept in your life. It's fucking amazing. But anyways, stay tuned for the Serenity program. It's not gonna be called that. It's gonna be called something more fabulous once I think about it. And yeah, Happy New Year, you guys. And remember, you came for the joy of living, and we'll talk soon. Bye.